All right, we are the Lotuscast here live on the set of K&A. We're here with the stars, Ashley, Claire Johnson.
Audrey. Really close.
I already screwed it up.
She wishes she was Ashley.
She's on her way out of the room right now. Audrey, Claire Johnson, and Ashley, Elmi.
Hi.
So last time we had you on our show, Ashley, you were there. Audrey, you did not have the displeasure of joining us.
I didn't. I didn't have that displeasure.
You were promoting your Kickstarter. Mm-hmm. And obviously that was successful because here we are filming.
Because of the Lotuscast.
Oh, yeah.
Because of you guys.
That night we got $2,500 in a donation.
Literally. Yeah.
That's what put you over the top?
Yeah,
exactly. That's what we have.
So you have like one really wealthy listener and millions of broke listeners.
Somebody likes my voice.
It's more like dozens of broke listeners. But anyway, were you worried at all approaching the end of your Kickstarter that it might not reach the goal?
I was, because I also was hearing that some people were like pulling out the money that they had donated. And then also I discovered something new that I should have known from the start, which was if we don't make our goal, we don't make a cent of it, and I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how Kickstarter works, I guess, is that they're just real stingy Scrooge McDucks. And they're like,
Dickstarter.
You didn't have a penny of your goal, we'll take that penny back.
Seriously.
Yeah, so it's kind of a ride or die sort of crowdfunding versus...
Would you put like a lower goal next time? And that way, like, you know, like if it goes over, that's great. But like if I get $1,000, I know I'm at least getting that.
Right. From what I understand, that's how Indiegogo works, is that like no matter what you donate, you get it. The Kickstarter, we just have the excuse to spam your Facebook feed like a billion times a day, being like, if we don't make our goal, it's your fault.
Yeah.
This will never happen.
I think Joe donated hoping you wouldn't make it so he could get his money back.
Oh, no.
It like probably increases your credit score or something, you know?
Thank
like,
you.
I had the money, they just didn't make it.
The payment doesn't come out until after.
Right.
Yeah, Joe helped us pay for lunch today. And Matt.
That's true.
Thanks for lunch.
Thank you.
So, Ashley or Audrey, who is the biggest diva on the set?
Oh, my God. Well, it's actually, it's this guy named Andre.
Yeah, I think it's Andre.
He's the photographer, right?
Yeah. He's the set photographer, and in his rider, you would not believe the things that he requires to
It's insane.
be able to photograph us.
He only wants to see people's backs. He sucks the energy out of every room he walks into.
He doesn't like the letter T, so you have to remove that when you're speaking.
Yeah.
Or he'll just break down and start, punching you.
Yeah. He hates smiling.
Sounds like a great guy to work with.
Yeah.
The photos are gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
He's one and done, but you better watch out with those T's.
Yeah, it's like at what price, but he's actually the most quiet person on set.
He really is.
Actually, we met him. He's like our Jason on the show.
Yeah, kind of. Except a little quieter, though.
We should have gotten them together when they were together the other day.
Oh, my God.
All right, so I can see this back and forth right now. K&A definitely has a ton of improv in it. Is that, we found that kind of unusual for, like, a scripted series.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any challenges for that?
Definitely. I mean, it's the wheels come off, or the training wheels come off, not the wheels come off. And it's cool that Katie, the director who was on your show, she's super flexible of saying, does this sound natural to you? If not, change the way I wrote it, or if this sucks, then you can tell me and do your own thing. And I like it because it's film and not live improv, because you get another take.
Right.
So we can try a lot of different things as opposed to it, crashing and burning.
It's like, I actually think it's a little bit similar to, it must be similar to Curb, right? We have the scenarios,
right.
And then we do the scripted thing for about 2 takes, but then knowing the scenario, we like improvise like 5 or 6 times. So we're really improvising for the majority of it.
Definitely.
I think the only thing that's hard about that is that when you're improvising on a stage, like live in a theater, there's cleaner like beats and cleaner endings, whether it's because people are editing you, like running across stage, or this is just, it's hard. There's nothing stopping you from talking and talking and talking. So you have to find your own clean ending, just like call scene.
And then for other people in our episodes, which have been the people that we have for our day roles are like brilliant.
Yeah.
So when, say, we do their coverage first and they throw in something that we love, we have to make sure that we turn around later and get our reactions to whatever that was that just came up. So there has to be like that technical support for saying, oh, that one line that, Eric did, let's make sure we keep that in our reactions.
Yeah.
So
it's like mashing together two completely different schools of thought, which is probably the hard part. So it's like improv, fly off the handle, but then like getting anything on film, you have to be extremely detailed to make sure you get everything and from every point of view and yada, yada, yada.
Well, when you cast people, do you make sure that you get people who can improv, or does it matter?
Well, that's, we've all it's been a group effort kind of to cast the rest of the characters. And I think more than anything was we wanted to make sure they could do comedy, whether that's comedic acting, improvising, stand-up. We wanted to make sure we had people that were playful and funny.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, the post-production, does your video editor hate you guys? Because you can't really, go
Probably.
and, just match in another scene when the dialogue's all different.
Right. Madden and Katie will probably do that.
Edit it together.
But, yeah, I do not envy their job.
Me neither.
With
I don't
how much
envy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't envy any editor's job at all.
We're trying to do the best we can, which means making their life a nightmare, probably in about a month.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
we were
means
wondering.
we're doing a good job.
We were wondering how you would edit all the shots together when the dialogue was different every time.
Well, this web series is coming out in 4 years, probably.
We have to do approximately 18 months of reshoots
Oh
to
my
cover
God.
everything else that we added in.
Oh, unbelievable.
Just gonna occupy this room to loop for the next year.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Each episode will be 74 minutes long.
Yeah.
We have every take of outtakes within it. It's going to be really confusing.
Yeah, just a lot of, montages set to classical music. So it's probably going to go to hands.
Ashley, last time you were on the Lotuscast, you revealed to us that your parents are super conservative. Have you revealed anything more to them at this time?
They know everything now. My mom is going to play my mom for real in the web series. And actually, just talking about, because K&A has been my life for a while now. It's been, all consuming, but in the best way. I don't mean that in a negative way. But because I was talking about it so much, my mom was like, oh, why don't you just get your dad and some of his friends, to donate some money? And I was like, yeah, but then the thing is, and then I just told her, and she's like, oh, don't worry about it. That's ridiculous. And all this stuff. I think I have this idea of my parents that I'm finding out is not necessarily true. It's just, I'm living with this, fear. I don't know.
Did that surprise you? How relieved were you?
It wasn't it wasn't like I could finally sleep or anything like that. It was just it was nice that they were really on board. It would have been one thing if they're oh, that's fine, but they're totally on board with this now even. I mean, my mom's acting in it. So it was just nice because for the most part, I feel pretty guilty sometimes that I'm not doing what they wished I would. I'm not an engineer or a lawyer, which is every Persian's job. So, but it's been a relief in that sense that I feel they are happy with what I'm doing, or happy that I'm happy with what I'm doing, I guess.
I think it's a interesting mash when you do comedy that's racy or R-rated versus, for me, that I do acting. It's not this drama with all this profanity and, we've thrown a baby off of a bridge and it's why are you doing this? So with comedy versus live comedy, stand-up or improv, you can be as racy as you want, and you can never show anybody the footage if you don't want to.
Yep.
But it being recorded, and something that obviously we're going to try to distribute. But that I got to shout out to our DP Ben and Katie. The quality is going to be so high of what we're doing, even if my mother doesn't appreciate me saying, necessarily chlamydia and, all the 50 Shades of Grey episode, everything that's in that.
Or even that scene we saw on Monday with the anal beads.
Yeah, right,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
And but but if you just watch it on mute, Mom, like it looks beautiful, you know, like it's really got something to show. So we're high and low at the same time.
We are in a similar position. We are also uncomfortable with our families listening to our podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why.
Like my parents are aware that
No
we do
idea.
it, but
No.
they have no idea. They'd never listened to it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I probably would. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to watch all the episodes. I think there's a safety net in that my parents aren't very skilled with technology, so I don't even know how they would. I don't know if
They'll
they
ask
know
you
how to
what
use
channel it airs
YouTube.
on.
What's that?
They'll ask you what channel it airs
Right.
on.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
When I said podcast, my parents were like, "What radio station is it on?" That's not what a podcast is.
Yeah, I just say it's on the internet, and you know, I don't tell them how to find
They
it.
don't want to care at that point because it's too much work to figure out what you're talking about.
Sure.
Yeah.
How it works? Do you download it?
Yeah.
You know, does it go to your phone? Sure. It's good that you can hide it within everything else that's in the internet.
True.
The internet, I don't know where it goes. It's just out there in the world.
Yeah.
So many of your scenes, they're on location. Their first one was at a bar in South Boston. Here we're at a church in Somerville. Did you reveal the content of the show when you were scouting the location and asking for permission?
That's a great question. I went for the first time in my life to a police station to meet with the police captain to ask him if we could shoot there. So I, as you know, the assistant producer, co-producer of the show, I didn't really reveal that much to
Really?
him about what we were doing. No,
yeah.
which might be bad. Who knows? But I know the church that we're here sitting in, the nursery right now, which is weird. I think that they were pretty liberal and non-conservative. So yeah, they were happy to have us, which is cool because we're defiling it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we actually caught wind of like a drag gospel thing that they have here.
I was very curious about this because I
Yeah.
saw the sign for a drag gospel and I was like, that has to mean something else, right? that can't mean
It's
what.
like the verb drag,
Right.
not
Just like
not
a-
the show.
It's like Tokyo Drift. It's not guys dressed up as ladies. Yeah.
Right.
It's like drag racing with
Yeah.
Yeah.
men dressed up as women driving the cars.
It's all of those things at once. Yeah, so they seem pretty cool. This is the First Church of Somerville, and it sounds like a rad place to be.
Yeah.
We have one question about the scene we were extras in on Monday. We're at a bar. You were going out, and you were going out with a sexual toy stuffed inside you, going outside. Is this based on a true story? Have you ever done this?
Stuff something inside of me and go outside. Well, for the ladies, unfortunately, that can happen on a regular basis.
Oh my god.
Well, that's
But-
not what we're talking about.
No, it's definitely not what we're talking about. I haven't, but we still have those that accessory from Good Vibrations, and I was hoping to wear them all day today.
Just to like paint you a picture of how unlike our lives that was, when none of it, we were all just like inspecting it for like hours. Like, wait, so what? Like, that's crazy. Like, we couldn't understand the design of it. We had never seen one.
Yep. I'm holding it lengthwise and being like, the sheer size of this. I don't even.
We Instagrammed it as the third cast member of KNA.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. I Instagrammed it as my co-star too. That's so fun. Great minds.
In that we're both having some major quality time with that, so that's going to be a good episode.
Awesome. All right, running out of time. Mike Madden, producer.
Hey guys.
He just walked in behind us. I have one question for you. You're one of the few male people on the crew here. Is it too much vagina for you?
I mean, I'm a guy who could always go for more. I feel very comfortable around this amount of vagina. I don't know.
Do you find
Pretty
yourself
cool.
growing your own vagina?
I think that's a little late. I think it's too late for me at this point. I know there's still things they can do about that, but I'm not a big surgery guy, so I think I'm probably just going to keep my gear.
Do you ever feel like you want to inject your cock into this series?
You know, I'm actually a big advocate for more dong on screen. I actually did mean to bring that up in our next meeting, if we could do something about that in the next shoot. I'm actually dead serious about this.
Okay, I'll take minutes
So,
for that meeting.
yeah, there we go.
So more is less for Mike Madden.
Absolutely.
More is less. More is more.
Can't tell if that's an insult or not.
All right, thank you very much.
Cool ending.
Audrey Claire Johnson and Ashley Elmi, a.k.a. Carly and Alex. Do you have obviously you just started filming. Do you have a timetable, any estimation of a release date for the series?
Well, we still have a lot to shoot. We're shooting 5 episodes, so we've got still a lot to do.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping soon.
Yeah. I honestly have no idea. I'm sorry. I don't know.
All right, that's good enough.
But there'll be 5 when it's done. You know.
Yes.
There'll be a whole.
We'll just have you on again then.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And of course, you can follow updates on your Twitter page.
That's at Carly and Alex. Carly with a K, Alex with an X. And we're also on Facebook.
Of course. Dave, Joe, anything?
No.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.